Is melee overpowered in this game? I can see two sides for this, for and against, and maybe that means in the end it is balanced. There's three main things worth discussing. Melee breaks health regen, melee has an aim assist lunge, and melee has a long-lasting stun effect. So, breaking health regen. The bad side of it is that people that aren't very good can just spam you to death before you even make it to round 5. They didn't outplay you, you just couldn't get your health back and it's too early to buy anything to counter it. That's the bad side. I've had a few games now with people that just chase me all game long and I have to run away because I have no health bar and one hit will down me. There just isn't any counter to it during low rounds. Now, the good side of it is for long games that go 30 rounds against good survival players, if you can't break their regen, they're never going down. Ever. All you've been seeing is clips of me spamming people down, but those are randoms. I've also had games go 45 minutes of me chasing them around because they just will not die. There's too many options to stay alive, and at the very least, working down their health bar means they will eventually go down if you don't make a mistake chasing them. If you took out the health regen break, the survival players would dominate because how would you ever greet them? Spamming them with the drill or Kali sticks, it wouldn't mean anything because they wouldn't actually take any damage from the zombies hitting them. All the armor and escape options, it would just never end until you get trapped chasing them. So it's in a strange place right now where health regen break is wildly unfair in the early rounds, but perfectly balanced in the high rounds. I guess you could make it so it doesn't break health regen until round 10. That might be the middle ground here. Second thing worth talking about is the aim assist lunge, the Modern Warfare 2 commando lunge. Really, it's not that bad. You gotta be really close for it to lunge, but still, it's there. What's kind of interesting is, apparently on PlayStation Black Ops 2, the knife lunged at other players in grief, so on the PlayStation side of things, the game operates exactly how it always did. Anyway, I'm gonna give you the same argument. It feels overpowered on low rounds because you can stun lock people who don't have any defensive capability yet, so they're just helpless. But on a high round against a good survival player, the combination of advanced movement and escape options means without that lunge, you are just never gonna land knives on them with any consistency. And I don't want to hear how you're the best ever on 2 and you'd combo these guys. That's bullshit. A long game of someone running around at light speed, changing direction, and flopper sliding, you might get one single good 4 or 5 hit combo the whole game if you have the old Black Ops 2 mechanics at play, and guess what? They just go invisible. And your one good combo was meaningless, and you're back to running after them trying to get a knife to land to even begin the combo. Now, I would agree aesthetically, knife fights in 6, they don't look nearly as good as 2, because there's no real movement, it's just face-to-face spamming. But 6 is still about skillful movement, it's just that skillful movement is what you do outside of knifing someone, all the other stuff you're doing. So it's a hard thing to balance because low rounds, it means a flat-out stun lock, you will never miss, and they have nothing to defend themselves yet. But on high rounds, without some kind of lunge, you just won't be able to stay with decent players. Maybe there's a middle ground of needing a specific perk augment to get the aim assist lunge so you won't have it from round 1. And the last thing is how long the stun lasts. And this is one thing where I will have a hard stance on it. I'm not just gonna play both sides here. The stun from getting meleeed lasts way too long. I said it before the game even came out. The melee shit is all spammable, which means you're just getting clobbered, so you're never breaking that stun unless the other person's controller dies. There's a very easy and logical fix for this, and you gotta adjust it per swing speed of each weapon, obviously, but the stun effect should last slightly less than it takes to queue up your next swing. So if it takes 100 frames to swing, then the stun should last 90 frames, so there's a 10-frame window to escape the stun lock. I'm actually shocked that's not how it already works, because right now with the drill or the Kali stick, I could hit you 3 times before the initial stun even wears off. That is called a stun lock. It's amateur hour. No competitive game should allow that to happen. Imagine there's a Street Fighter tournament with $1 million on the line, and here's how every single fight goes. One guy punches the other, and his recovery frames last longer than it takes the guy hitting you to queue up his next last hit. So it's just single punch in the single punch until you die. It sounds stupid because it is stupid. There's times where melee seems imbalanced, and the crux of it all is because the stun effect lasts longer than it takes for them to hit you again. It makes it one-sided. You can't escape the person's grasp. You fix that, and the other stuff starts to fall in line.